I'm in the wind, 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 in the wind. I'm in the motherfucking wind. I'm in the wind, 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 in the wind. I'm in the motherfucking wind. I just came up off the scale, so ain't no way that I'ma fail. Then I go to flying like a motherfucking parasail, busting plays up off the sail, and I don't need nobody help. When I'm counting up this guap, I don't need nobody else. Oh yeah, I'm going off for self, I got to get me off the shelf. When I get behind the wheels, you best believe that I'm about that well. My name ringing in the streets, my phone banging off the leash. I'm a motherfucking beast in the streets, and to the day I'm deceased. But never that for that right there. Right now I'm sitting in a NASCAR chair with a real slick bitch with some real long hair. I'm about to take off like a ride to the fair. Don't get in my way, you bet not dare. I can see the hate in the air. Mimic my swag inside the hill, can't stop my hustle, so I don't care. I'm up in the roller number one, you gon' better roller number two. I'm second in none place, with gum stuck to the gas pedal under my shoe. I'm jumping straight up off the roof, commit suicide, no parachute. I'ma get it in until the end, in the wind coming through. I'm in the wind, 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 in the wind. I'm in the motherfucking wind. I'm in the wind, 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 in the wind. I'm in the motherfucking wind. I'm sliding, I'm gliding, behind the DVs hiding. I'm riding with a seat back, look like nobody inside it. I'm vibing with the music up, making my way to the distributor. I'm out here, if you really know I couldn't, do you already know what the fuck I'm doing? Right now I'm moving like a speed of light. I saw a troll coming and I busted right. They be acting like a nigga done fucked his wife. Harass some niggas, that's a buster's life. I'm out of sight like brake lights, pimp tight like Dolomite. I grind like it's no tonight and go hard like a lead pipe. I'm in the wind like a kite, in the hurry like a nigga trying to catch his flight. I live a wild life, real exciting like a wild night of a wild fight. Catwalk on you like a ninja bite. Bitch, I'm bad like Kimbo Slice. I'ma blow the whole bone like a bagpipe, then count it all up till the ad right. That cash right, that's right. I shouldn't even have to ask twice. I'ma mash on the gas like a bag of ice, slice the wood like a giant knife. I'm in the breeze, getting cheese, burning trees like a Marley. Eyes are playing in that block of flame, and my dread swinging like it's a party. I'm in the wind, 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 in the wind. I'm in the motherfucking wind. I'm in the wind, 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 in the wind.